Now, in these new cases, law enforcement report 2 of the women did ask authorities to get involved, but deputies say the Onslow County mother did not want to press charges against her accused killer on a previous domestic violence call just last week. WNCT's Zora Stevenson has details of a grant that's helping to train first responders to help stop the trend of domestic violence. Zora.
Angela, the U.S. Justice Department tapped the Pitt County Sheriff's Office as one of 4 departments in the country to get the grant. They are now researching how to create a profile of an abuser who is more likely to become homicidal, and they have a way to help prevent domestic altercations before it's too late. Deputies are responding to calls with more than just weapons.
It allows officers on the scene to deploy a simple questionnaire even in the event there wasn't a crime.
And that questionnaire could be as easy as a deputy having a conversation with a domestic violence victim, a person who may not know they're being abused. It's called the Lethality Assessment Program.
It's meant to identify those that are at greater risk of lethality or death in a domestic violence situation.
This program would change how any law enforcement officer responds, allowing them to react to a situation differently.
This lethality assessment forces us or encourages us as first responders to look at the totality of the relationship and not the individual incident.
Psychotherapist Dr. Leon Johnson says prevention is one of the best ways to deal with domestic violence.
It's better to report it and it's not true than not to report it and it is true.
Dr. Johnson says physical abuse is not the only form of domestic violence. Victims could be psychologically abused without knowing it.
One of the things, it starts with verbalization. You can't see verbalization. You can't see verbal attacks. You hear them, but you can't see them.
Some signs of domestic violence are depression, anxiety, stress, and isolation. All things the Lethality Assessment Program would help identify when officers are responding to a domestic situation. Select staff members from the Pitt County Sheriff's Office, the Greenville Police Department, and the Center for Family Prevention are already trained on how to use the Lethality Assessment Program. All first responders in those departments should be trained by the end of the year. Zora Stevenson, 9 on your side.